Yo, 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 how we doing today? We are live with the clouds, apparently. We're not live with the sun, we're live with the clouds. All right, now why is this not connecting? Looks like it connected. There we go. There we go. How is everybody doing today? Let's go in here. Wait for these clouds to pass by, and then we'll be able to see something. Johnny, what's going on, man? Did you get any good images last night? All right, I think that cloud is almost gone. Thank goodness. I'm telling you guys, I have the freaking worst luck with this cloud cover, man. It's absolutely insane. All right, so on our main image right here, we've got a defocus because you guys can see right here we've got spots on our camera sensor. So we need to do a flat frame. So we need to defocus. We're gonna defocus from here. So we're gonna go in 500. We're gonna go in another 500 steps. We're gonna go one more, nice and blurry. Now look, now we can't see the sun anymore right here, but look, we can see all of our dust spots. So we're gonna go up here to capture flat. All right, my histogram here, I'm gonna adjust my histogram to where it's right at the 50% mark. There we go. It's about where I need to be. And then I'm gonna go collect flat frames. What it's gonna do, Peyton, it's it's working, but I just had like a 45-minute long cloud friggin' pass through. It was clear for the most part all morning. And then as soon as I get home, I had a big ass cloud. So, man, my luck is I should not buy a lottery ticket right now. That's a fact. All right, so we're capturing our flat frames right now. We will be doing that now. Look here, our view of the full disc is looking pretty damn good. Looking pretty good. Very happy with it. All right, so it's averaging out the flat frames. So it's going to average out all these dust spots. Nice, Johnny. Here, let me show you. This is what we got. This was our final image last night from this is 18 minutes of a live stack. This is what we got. It ended up turning out really well. And this is from a one-shot color camera too. So with 18 minutes, only 18 minutes of data, we got the Orion Nebula last night. That's what we captured. Ohio Kid, thanks. Appreciate you, man. Johnny, it takes a while to like learn everything. But with this full rig, man, there's so many moving parts. It's a good solid month of using it kind of like every day, you know? But once you get it down, it's pretty simple, man. Once you do it a couple times, you get it set up. And I'm operating 2 rigs most of the time at night. But we captured this live last night. We did a live stack last night. And I'm telling you, man, that thing came out pretty well for only 18 minutes of data. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. Hey, Alicia, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing good too. Yeah, thank you. It is a W image. It turned out really well. I was very happy with it. All right, so our flat frames are averaged out, so we can close that out. We went positive 1,000 steps, so we got to go negative roughly 1,000, and then we'll dial in. Only a few. Only here for a few. Got you, man. Well, glad you're here, Eagle. Glad you're here. So we went positive, so let's go negative. All right, so we're almost back to focus. So we need to probably keep going negative, and we'll get this dialed in. And what we're going to do is we're going to adjust this histogram here. Now look at our seeing conditions, man. Doo-dee-doo-doo. But it looks like our focus is kind of is for the most part on point right here. I'm not too mad about this focus. Our seeing conditions could be better, but that's how it is all the dang time. Yeah, Johnny, you can't compare, man. You can't compare, but I'll tell you, man, your images that you're getting on your S50, man, are great. Deep, man, thanks for sharing, brother. Appreciate you guys. You guys, do me a favor, tap that like button or tap the screen. If you don't mind, let's get this thing up to 10K likes as fast as we can. That definitely helps out. Now, here's one issue. So, remember I was talking about the full disc issue that we were having yesterday, right? With that 0.5x reducer. I think, let's cruise around and let's double check and make sure. See, we still have, it's still not correcting this right here. So I don't know what I'm going to end up having to do. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. Because I don't think I can flat field correct that. What's up, Funk? What's up, man? I don't think I can correct for that flat field. But once if the image is directly in the center though, man, like it's a good image, dude. Like it looks good right here. Yeah, it looks cleaner on the edges right here, but as soon as I move it or go to the edge over here, so I don't know what I'm going to end up having to do if I need to get a different lens, a different 0.5x. I'm going to have to figure something out. That is for sure, though, because I don't like that. I don't like how it's doing that. Anyway, let's cruise over here to our... look at that bad boy, man. God bless. Shoo. Let's invert. We had a lot, Alex. We had a lot. We had a lot of flares this week. We had a bunch. We had a couple early this morning, too. I wish I could express to you guys how bad like I want out of where I live, man. I can't even express it. Because this is what we're dealing with right here. We're dealing with very, very poor seeing conditions right now. And this is the norm, damn near the norm for me. Like I never get great. Tomorrow, later today, we've got poor. Like it's bad. Like it's 1 out of 5 seeing conditions, right? So there wouldn't even be a point in, even if we had super clear skies today, even doing a time lapse, it'd be no point because our images are going to be so shit. I'm so ready to be away from this fucking lake, bro. I'm tired of it. I have to get out of here and get somewhere where I've got clear skies, at least 200 nights a year or days a year. And where there's the least amount of moisture in the atmosphere, the least amount of atmospheric turbulence. So you got your cloud cover. This is a different type of cloud cover, so it pulls in more data. So it'll show you like if there's going to be clouds, right? Which is crazy because there weren't supposed to be any clouds here, but or back here at 11 o'clock. But look, I mean, now we got 1400. So we're gonna have clouds rolling in a little bit. Your transparency and your seeing in your darkness, right? So it's really bright. The bluer the better, basically, is what you're looking at. The bluer the better. Which is good because Friday, you know, I blocked off my work day, so Friday we're going to be good. Saturday's looking like a good day too. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness. Saturday's going to be a good day. Look, we got excellent seeing, or good seeing. Nice. On Saturday. That's amazing. But anyway, it's really, as far as like how the data's collected and what, I just know that when you hover over when you hover over a block, it'll tell you like poor transparency, average transparency. But like if you click these right here, it'll tell you like 96% cloud cover, right? So you can get an idea of the projected forecast. This one's saying 40%, this one's saying 96%. But it's just kind of a way to gauge. But it's a huge pain in the ass where I live. And I'm tired of it. Because you guys that are with me, like we get good images. We get some really good images, and I'm very thankful for what I've got, right? However, like I'm seeing some of these guys out west, man, that do solar stuff, and their images, man, and they're using the same equipment roughly, and their images are just pristine, dude, because they have very, very good seeing conditions. So I gotta get somewhere where where I'm not dealing with this shit, man. And I think living beside this big ass lake where I'm at doesn't do me any favors, right? Just because there's just a ton of moisture and stuff in the atmosphere. Let's see if I can bring that over. So definitely gonna have to figure this out right here with this second image with our full disc. No rain for the next 2 months. Oh my goodness. Tonks, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Here everything will be dark blue. Yeah. See, here comes another cloud, man. You know? Just roll it in, dude. I try not to get defeated, man, but when we deal with clouds, I mean, it's been a week and a half, and we dealt with clouds yesterday too. But it gets a little bit depressing, man. It gets a little bit depressing when you're trying to, especially when it's your passion. It's just so, it's depressing, man. Because I want to be able to provide you a good product as well, and show you guys this stuff. And so I feel bad. I feel kind of like sometimes I let you guys down, even though I can't help the weather, right? But it's like, man, if I was in a better area, I could show these guys a better image and stuff like that, you know? So it's like all that compounds because I don't like doing things half-ass. Does that make sense? I just don't like doing things half-ass, and I feel like when we get weather like this, it's half-assed. Johnny, man, I mean, spring was decent, but I wasn't doing solar in the spring either. So I couldn't tell you. Now night conditions, it doesn't bother. Night conditions, if it's bad seeing, you can kind of mitigate that at night. But during the day, man, when we're trying to do this, especially for like planetary stuff, you need good seeing conditions. And I just can't catch a break. They'll just be gray. Yeah. Curse of a new scope. I mean, it really is, man. Blue everywhere except for, yeah, it's blue, literally blue every, deep, man. I know my neighbor heard me cussing up a storm outside. Cause I said the same thing when I was outside. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I'm literally looking everywhere else and it's literally just in front of the sun. Just clouds, man. I was just like, what the fuck, dude? It's all good. It's all good. We'll make it. We'll make it through. We'll make it through, man. I mean, the good thing is we've got, well, shit. Thursday, it's saying we got a little bit of clouds, but I mean, hopefully that could change. But Friday, here's a good thing. Friday and Saturday, it's projected no clouds. So fingers crossed, we should be all right. And then Sunday, hopefully, if you guys do not know, the Gemini's meteor shower is going to be up Sunday. Sunday night is the peak at I think around 2:30 in the morning. And they are projecting an average of 150 meteors an hour. So I'm gonna tell y'all, if you guys are not in, see, I'm trying to pull up the Weather Channel and show you guys, but then it's running ads on Weather Channel, so I'm gonna get a strike for that. Let's see. See what my weather's gonna be like on Sunday. 10-day forecast. Mostly sunny. Outstanding. Mostly sunny on Sunday. That's great. Great news. Let's see what it's going to look like up there in North Carolina. Sunday, mostly sunny. Heck yeah. So it's looking like if you're in the southeastish region, the aliens from the islands don't care about. No, they don't. Moving the clouds. Yeah. They're doing something, man. God, look at this. Look at how bad the seeing conditions are, man. Oh my gosh. Phew. Here, let's bring this up, man. Here, we'll just do this. Let's take away that screen 2. Let's look at our full disk. Let's look at our full disk image. So we can get on this one. Because we haven't really like tested this thing out. You know what I mean? All right, so we know we need to move. Oh, hold on, I need to adjust my scope. Fuck. Try and get that thing back centered. Because I gotta center the sun in for this 0.5x reducer. And I think that's gonna do it there. All right. Not bad. I mean, it's got good uniformity. I think this is a pretty good filter. Like our filter here is pretty good. How much zoom? Which camera, Johnny? This one here, or the second camera? This one here. Ooh. Oh, this camera. The scope, the focal length for this scope is like 950 millimeters, I believe. And then I've got a Player One Apollo M Max camera on here, so it's got a larger sensor on here, which will make the view wider. That way I can get a full disc. Now I also have a 0.5x reducer on here, so realistically I'm probably at around 500 millimeters. I mean, that's a pretty good. I mean, this thing has done pretty good. Now I need to do some flats for this, but that's not a big deal. It looks pretty fucking good. Very uniform across the whole field. Not bad. I'm pretty happy with the scope. Very happy with the scope. Now let's see what we can do as far as zooming in here. All right, so now we're pixelated. So going 200% is not going to do us any good. Not a big deal though. See, man, Deep. Look at this effing cloud, bro. They just come out of nowhere. They just literally appear out of nowhere. Fuck, man. Trying to see if we have any decent little prominences around, and I can't tell if we do. We got something down here. We got a little one right here, but nothing crazy. You guys remember that big one? That one down here yesterday was massive. Dude, it's so frustrating, bro. Oh. No mercy. What's going on? I just don't get it, man. These clouds, they hate me, man. They hate me. Oh, dude. Where are those cloud seeding planes? I need like the opposite of cloud seeding that pulls the clouds away. That's what I need. What is that? What is that shit that they dump? They dump the in it like silver oxide or some shit. That's what they dump in the sky. Man. All right. That cloud's almost gone. But I mean, I'm pretty happy, man. I mean, that's a pretty good image. So the reason why I need the 0.5x reducer is because, let's see if we do, let's go out. So this is our full frame here, right? Because I'm so zoomed in on my other view, yeah, I'm so zoomed in on the other view that the more, like if I move that other image to the edge, this image is going to move to the edge as well. So the only other option that I would have is literally to bust out my other tripod and my AM3 mount and run a whole second rig just for the wide view. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's a lot of work, man. If I had something permanent set up and I didn't have to move it in and out of the house, I would do it in a heartbeat. But it's so hard, man, to like bring this shit in and out. It's not hard. It's just, it's time consuming and a little bit of a pain in the ass. A bunch of cables you got to unplug and stuff like that. So that's the only issue that I have right now is just where I live. I can't leave this stuff outside. It's just not possible. So I have to break it down, set it up and break it down every time. Lord, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's always possible. But this flare right here, or this sunspot right here was one of the most active regions we've had in a very, very long time. So the sun is very, very active. It's very active right now, but this one didn't produce one. It produced a couple of X flares. I could. Here's the issue. The issue with that is that the orientation of where my house is, I either have to be in my backyard or my front yard, and there's no way for me, like I've got a little fence on the side, so there's no way for me to like really be able to go back and forth from the garage on a rolling platform. So it's just a little bit of a pain in the ass. I need to get somewhere where I've got some land where, because my house is it's a townhouse, but it's not attached. It's like the houses across the street. You can see they're townhouse style houses, but they're not attached. So my house is so effing tall, man. Like it's very tall. So the issue is from my backyard, I can't look south. And from my front yard, I can't look north. So I'm just like, I got to pick one or the other. And it's frustrating. So what I need, see, here comes another cloud. And it's literally only where the sun is. Look at these clouds rolling in. Literally just where the sun is. It's nowhere else. Awesome, Eagle. I appreciate you, man. So I need to find somewhere with some land, with like a 1-story house. I think that would be the best thing. It's tiny, bro. It's tiny. There's enough room. Like if I stand in between and stretch my arms out, I can almost touch both my house and my neighbor's house. It doesn't bother me. I bet it pisses my neighbors off more than it pisses me off because they can hear me playing my music. They can hear me cussing when I play Call of Duty. So, it doesn't bother me any because my neighbors are pretty quiet for the most part. Dude, this is beautiful, man. I'm so happy with this scope. It turned out really good. I do, yeah, Reckless. Yeah. But anyway, so I need to start. I'm going to start doing some more research, man, because my lease for here is up in June or July. I might try and find somewhere to go, man, because this is awesome. Tonks, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Have fun back at work. So I'm not gonna lie, man. You know, like this stuff, doing this stuff right here is definitely like my passion. Like I enjoy doing this. And you know, my business, that's fine and dandy, you know, but I've done well enough for myself, especially being retired from the military. You know, where if I live within my means, like I'm good, you know. So I think I just need to change. Also, this is the longest I've ever been anywhere. This is the longest I've ever lived anywhere ever in my life. And so I've kind of got that itch also. Like, I feel stagnant in a sense. So I think it's one of those things where at this point in life, you got to do what makes you happy, man. Like, money comes and goes, but being able to do what you love doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, you either got to do it or you don't. And I'm at that point in my life where I would rather be happy and not make as much money than being somewhere where I don't enjoy being, you know? What's up, Chris? Corpus Christi. See, that's where I need to be, out there in Texas, man. Fuck. That's where I need to get out there too. Johnny, are you still in here? Yeah, I need to get out toward. I need to get out towards Texas, man. That's just all there is to it. All right, now we're overexposed here. We've got. Hey, Johnny, what's your weather look like? Do you have the turbulence like I've got down here, man? I mean, here, let me adjust this histogram here, and let's cruise around because this is what I'm talking. This is what I'm talking about. So if we go, let's cruise. Here, let me fix this. Let's cruise around here all the way to the right over this. Sydney. Here's the deal, man. I don't know if I can move to Australia, dude. I got a daughter, man. That'd be very tough for me. That'd be tough. See all this turbulence? Like, it doesn't even look in focus, right? It looks blurry. And it's just so frustrating, man. Yeah, see that? You follow me, you just don't know if you just... Oh, just so you know, you can know the sun is still... I gotcha. Yeah, my daughter comes first, man. She's got to come first, that little turd. But anyway, again, I think it's just where I'm at, you know? Yeah, appreciate it now. Appreciate it. You got 3 daughters? Dang. I've only got one. I've only got one kid, at least one that I know of. And so she's spoiled ass rotten. Oh my God, Tony. Just keep scrolling, brother. Keep scrolling, man. That's funny because it's not blurry all the time, so I guess the water's like Moses part up there. Like, get out of here, man. Fucking dork. Yeah, I just need to, yeah. Bye, Glober. So yeah, anyway, Johnny, like when you were looking at like Saturn or Jupiter, was it looking like this, like it through your scope? Yes, it's the sun. Let's go back to our full disk view here. Well, shit, we got to go back to the center. Actually, we'll hang out. You know what? Actually, let's cruise around. Let's see if we. I mean, granted, we're not gonna see anything major just because of our seeing conditions, but let's see what we got as far as any flares. Yeah, I don't think we have. We don't have much going on. Look how bad this is, man. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I feel bad. I feel bad for even showing y'all this. What is a telescope? Well, I've got two. I've got 2 telescopes right now. I've got one that's doing a wide field view, and then I've got one. Brother, are we already in the trees, man? We are. Fuck. I've got one that's a wide field view, and then I've got one that's this is a closer up view. So one is a SV Boney 503 102 millimeter, and then the other one is a dedicated solar scope. It's a 60 millimeter scope, but that's the Daystar Quark Solar Scout. So it's its own dedicated solar filter for astrophotography. And then what I'm using here on this one with that telescope, with that SV Boney telescope, is a Daystar Quark. For snow day. Now, do they call them snow days for you guys, or do they call them online working days? Because that's one of the things, man, that I remember growing up. Like, if you knew it was gonna snow or whatever, like you'd be at like 6 o'clock in the morning, like watching the bottom of the news, like looking for your county schools to be out, because then you had a day off. But like nowadays, it's not a day off. Like it's a online working day because everybody has laptops now, right? All the kids like take home those Chromebooks and stuff, right? So that now teachers can give like homework during school days, right? God, it was so good to be a kid. Oh, back in the 80s. Virtual learning, yeah. Okay. When I said a 330 in the sky, I felt way heavy pressure pushing down. Huh. Bro, you guys, look at the bottom at my telescope camera. And can you tell me why in the living hell every cloud that passes by is literally just going over the sun, and it's not going like over where I'm at, like above my house. It's literally over the sun. Max. I hope everything went well, man. Oh, you get paid for a full day, Erica? I mean, that's awesome. I'm all about it. Y'all don't get paid enough for what y'all do and what y'all deal with anyway. So, yeah, if you can only work an hour a day and get paid for a full 8, I'm all about it. Ooh, look at that beauty right there. All right, this was active yesterday, if you guys remember. Now, this has changed significantly, but this was here yesterday, which is nice. Very nice. Now, again, I apologize for the view. I can't do anything about the seeing conditions. Let's darken this up a little bit. That looks good, man. Holy cow. Ohio kid, can you send me some good weather? Can you please do that? What's crazy, man, is I watched a video on YT, and it was a professional observatory like installer. Like they install telescopes and build observatories for people professionally, and they travel all over. And they went down to Argentina and put a scope in, like 150 grand worth of telescope stuff. Down in an observatory down in Argentina. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. Not looking bad. That's a tree limb. So crazy, man. That's so crazy. So as we get into the earlier days, I thought we were. Give me 1 second. As we get into the earlier days, as it starts getting darker earlier and earlier and earlier, where the sun is going to be at in the sky is going to change. So we might have to start adjusting my work schedule so I can be home and try and get live earlier. Mother ever. Hold on. There you go, man. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I mean, that's looking good. That looks really good. It would be nice to time lapse that. It would be really nice to time. Now here, look at this. We entered like a patch of clear skies right here, as far as the atmospheric turbulence goes. So that's good. Look at that, man. That's crazy. I hope so, Chris. I hope so. Yeah. Oh, you got dang Max. But you're all good. Like, you're fresh out of surgery, or you had surgery like yesterday, or what's what coming up the longest day? I don't know what day is the longest day. Let's see if I can look it up. It says it can't. It says it can't play. What's the longest? Let me see what my shortest day of the year is. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. LC, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, December 21st is the shortest day. The shortest day as far as like daylight time. December 20th. So we're coming up on it, which is nice. So I guess theoretically, December 21st for you, Chris, should be the longest day, the longest daylight day, right? Cool CGI, bro. Thanks, man. It took me a couple of years actually to write the program to do this, to do all this CGI. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. And here's what's even crazier. Look, I even CGI'd my telescope camera down at the bottom too. And then I also CGI'd a whole other image to go along with it. And they all sync up together. It took a lot to do. I had a lot of help from NASA and a lot of people from the government really helped me out with this, but it's amazing. It's an amazing program. Appreciate you, Max. Awesome, Chris. We'll be live tonight. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, Max, I appreciate it. I hope your recovery goes well, man. Is this the moon? It is not the moon. This is the sun. This is our star. Cool CGI, bro. That guy's probably going to reproduce one of these days. Hey, Jilly, what's going on? Dude, hi, it's saying it cannot play the video. I don't know why. It's literally saying it couldn't play video every time I pull it up. I don't know why though. And I know for a fact it won't let me pull it up on the desktop. I don't know, man. Burn, cannot play. Yeah, it's not loading up, man. I don't know why. Maybe because we're live. Maybe I'm live. I don't know. That may be why. I'll check it out once we end the live, man. Well, we got trees coming in. Good God, man. We can't catch a break, can we? God bless. So basically what I'm hearing, what I'm figuring is we need to go live earlier. Oh, you can't play it either? Nothing burger alert? I don't know what that means, Mate. What does that mean? What's a nothing burger alert? Guys, does anybody know what a nothing burger alert is? Or am I like getting trolled? H. I mean, I would say that's something right there. I don't know. You know, I mean, your mom enjoys it, so I don't know, man. I'm sorry you don't. Know what to tell you, man. I mean, nothing's forcing you to be here either, you know? Let's check it out. It still says it, man. I think it's because I'm live. It may be because I'm live. I'll check it out, man. It's still saying it. Can't play video. Couldn't play video. It's all good. I'll check it out. Fucking brick. Be chilling. What's up? What's up? We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. We're losing the sun already, and it's only 2:30, man. That's so wild. But I mean, I guess that makes sense because it starts getting dark around like 5:30, so it does make sense. But yeah, this is what I need. I need land. Have you noticed the difference in the size of the sun at midday? No, Rusty. It's the same size throughout the whole day, man. Here's what I need. I need like an acre of land. You just got a done adulting. Nice. Heck yeah. That's awesome. I need a full like acre of land with a 1-story house with no trees. I don't want any fucking trees, man. My neighbors can have trees. I don't want not one tree, man. Not one. And it's got to have fiber internet. I'm asking for a lot. 3 bedrooms. Preferably a bonus room. I got to have like a media room. Basically Kansas. Nah, I can't move to Kansas, man. I'm not trying to get sucked up into an F5 tornado, bro. Somewhere out in Texas, man. That's where I need to be. I need to be out in Texas. I've got a feeling either Texas or like Arizona. Let's pull up a map. You know what? Actually, let's go back to clear. Let's go back to clear dark sky because we have a map on here. Yeah, not 80. Like what would be nice is if I could build a house and then build an observatory on top of the roof, bro. Like that would be amazing. Like a built-in observatory, like the one that I showed you, that guy up in North Carolina. What that dude built. That's what I need. All right. We're all right, this is still on, but listen. All right, because here's our light pollution map. God, it sounded like I just hit fucking puberty there for a second. I need to be like somewhere right in here, but here's the issue with that, right? Like, because here's, yeah, like Oklahoma City, Odessa. That's where Landman's at down there. I wouldn't mind being like right around in here. Right in this area. I can't, this is too remote. That's too remote for me. I would lose my mind. I can't be way down here because that's a little bit too close to all the all that smuggling going on. Like I ain't trying to get caught up in that. I don't need no cartel running up on my land. You know what I mean? Right up in here should be good for me. Right in here. This is where I need to be at. I feel like. I looked at Arizona. Here's the only thing about Arizona is that it's just so much desert. There's no like green grass. And you got to do like water conservation and shit. So I don't know if I could do that. At least here in Texas, like there's grass and it's flat. I think that'd be the perfect solution for me. Because let's look right here. This is where I want to be at. Right around here. Wichita Falls, Vernon. Look at, bro, look at this shit, man. Bro, look at this. Not one fucking cloud in the sky, bro. Not one. Look at our seeing conditions. Average. Like, excellent. Good. Bro, this is where I need to be. This is where I need to be. Yeah, I mean, there's still a chance there, but it's less of a chance, right? I mean, I think that's where I got to be, man. That's where I have to go. I have to go there. That's just all there is to it. Mill Creek Observatory, just south of Wichita Falls. Look at this. Brother. Not a fucking cloud in the sky. Yeah, I'll take Chad with me. Fuck it. I'll take him with me. Oh, man. I've got to get out there. I have to. I cannot continue to live here. Maybe I can convince my daughter to move out there with me. It ain't gonna happen. She loves her school. I wouldn't want to do that to her. Oh, man. And see, that's the only thing, man. It's just like that's why I feel stuck too. And it's not because of her, right? It's just like, it's like I want to move, but I can't necessarily move right now. And that sucks too, right? So it's like, I got to do the adult thing. I look sad right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm so used to moving and being somewhere, and I know this is not my forever home, right? But this is where I'm from, up in here, right? Right here, Pari. Right, let's look up here. See, like that doesn't do me any good. Look at the seeing up there. Fucking horrible. You know, so just because you're up in the mountains doesn't mean you're going to get any better, right? So fine. I'm not. Hell no. That girl, no. There ain't no fine nothing. Absolutely not. She can find herself a fine Catholic school, a fine convent. What's up, Heath? What's up, man? Look at this. See, yeah, I mean, even going up to the mountains doesn't do you any better. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I've got to get out west out of the south. I got to get out of the south. Let's look at Starfront. Let's look where Starfront's at. It's down here somewhere. Where the fuck you at? Right? Hold on. Where you at, bro? Stellar Skies. No. Starfront's down here somewhere. Where the fuck you at, bro? Ah! Bro, look at that wind blowing. Look again. Look. We got another cloud directly over the sun in my telescope camera. It's got no chill, man. Anyway, Starfront Observatories is down here somewhere where you can go, where you can send your telescopes to go live. But I can't do that. I can't send 3 rigs down there and like have them change shit out every time I want something changed. That's just too much. Bro, where is it at? Bro, it's somewhere down in here. Did they take their thing offline? Starfront, there it is. God almighty. Like, look at Starfront, dude. Fuck, man. But you're paying a couple $100. I mean, you'd be paying a couple $100 a month to send your scopes down there. I can't do that, man. I need to have hands-on. Yeah, let's pull up the NOAA website. like how they let you do this. All right, so this is the spot that's going away. Okay, here, let me pull up my, let's pull up the full disc view here. All right, if you look right here, this spot right here is the same spot. Fuck, oh shit, hold on. No, no. All right, that spot right here is this same spot right here, okay? But look, so look, that's rotating around. But look, this spot that we're currently looking at is this right here, down at the bottom left, as that's rotating. So that should be a pretty good one coming around the backside too. That'll be a good one. B-Sean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure when it's hitting. I couldn't tell you. It might have already hit. That thing looks good, man. God bless. That thing looks good. But yeah, I think for this one, for the reducer, it's not looking bad right here. But I think maybe my other where am I from, or like where do I live now? Spider Sense filling out. Oh, is it? Hitting the 13th. I don't know now. I don't know. I don't know if we had a big enough one today. Let me look and see when our last. That's when our last flare was. So at an M1.9. That was at 1930. What's our shit? That wasn't an X class, so like it's not gonna do anything. Like it won't affect us at all. But now, if we had one like 2 or 3 days ago, it should hit. But again, they're just like X1s, so they're not gonna do. It's not gonna do a whole lot. It's definitely not gonna produce the Northern Lights like we had the other night. Appreciate the follows, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, we're getting interference from the trees right there. Dang, you guys. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it. All right, so we know that roughly by like 220 time frame, that's when like 220, 230. That's when we're starting to go behind the trees back there. So I think we're going to have to try and adjust off of that. We'll have to adjust off of that. I think I'll be able to start going live a little bit earlier, because I think we've been going live at like noon whenever it hasn't been cloudy, right? So tomorrow I've got a job. I'll be done with that job at 11. Actually, probably. No, hold on. What's tomorrow? What do I have tomorrow? Fuck. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to look at my what job do I have tomorrow? I've got photos tomorrow. I've only got one photo job, so I should be done with that by 10 o'clock. Be home, get set up, and as soon as this tree if you look down at the bottom of my telescope camera, the tree that's all the way on the left-hand side, the sun passes right over the top of that tree. Well, the top of the branches. So I should be able to, okay, man, please do. So as soon as the sun passes by that tree and we get that wide open view, I'll be able to go live tomorrow. So I'll go live as early as I can tomorrow. That way we can actually get some time on the sun. You know, Because remember what I wanted to do was I wanted to get a time lapse. Remember, a wide field view, and we do a time lapse of the whole. Oh yeah, the contest. Yeah. For those of you that are new here, that are not followers, I'd love to have you in the as part of the community. And I'm doing a giveaway for a ZWO C-Star S30 smart telescope, and I'm going to stop doom scrolling that ad for you guys here, so you guys can see and enter and do whatever, or just tell me to go fuck myself, and you guys can scroll on while you're bed rotting. Stop doom scrolling while you're bed rotting or sitting on the shooter trying to hide it from your significant other, your kids, and pay attention. We are officially on the road to 25,000 followers, and to celebrate you, this amazing community, I'm doing a giveaway for a ZWO C-Star S30 smart telescope. Appreciate it, Chillum. Oh my God! Wow! This little powerhouse of a telescope lets you capture galaxies, nebulae, star clusters, and piss off flat earthers all from your backyard, and it could be yours for free. Here's how to enter. You're going to go to my bio, tap the link tree. That very first link is going to take you to the giveaway page. You're going to scroll down to the bottom, tap claim entry, and enter all your information. To be eligible to win, you must also be following me on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, all under the Deep Sky Chaser name. Now, you can do this through the contest page down at the very bottom, or you can do it manually, whatever is easiest for you. Now, this is very important. If you are the winner and you're not following me on all 3 platforms, I have to pick another winner. Now, I want the reason why you're sobbing in the shower to be because of your questionable life choices and not because you didn't follow my instructions. One lucky winner is going to be drawn as we cross 25,000 followers live on stream, and that winner could be you. This community is growing like crazy, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys so much for your support. Good luck and clear skies. Boom. There you go. We'd love to have you join. So if you're not a follower, hit that follow button and go to the contest page and enter to win a ZWO C-Star S30 smart telescope. I'd love to send that thing out. I mean, I haven't ordered it yet because I don't know where I got to ship it to yet. So when you're the winner, we will. Yeah. That's why I always cry in the shower. Cry, appreciate it. Appreciate it. That scene's just so funny. I don't know if anybody's seen that show. It's a good one. So, oh man, yeah, I'd love to send somebody a telescope. So hit that follow button and go register to win. Now last night, if you weren't here last night, we did a live last night and we did live stacking. We live stacked the Orion Nebula and we did some of the Horsehead Nebula. And this is one of the images. Where'd you go, bro? Did I close it out? Nope, here it is. This is one of the images that we got last night. This is the Orion Nebula. We did that live on stream. We captured it. We did the live stack, and then I edited it. Edited it. God, that's a weird word to say, right? I edited it. You guys know what the fuck I mean. Last night, live on stream, and that's what we got. Now, this is not an image that, like, it's a great image. Don't get me wrong. However, like, if I were to really capture this, I would use my monochrome rig and actually, like, capture data. But for what that was, that's only 18 minutes and 4 seconds of data. 18 minutes and 4 seconds, and we were able to get that. So, phenomenal. Now, here's what's crazy. My boy, if you guys are interested in the C-Star S30 and what it can do, this is an image that my boy got of the same nebula. Look at that. That's crazy. I mean, that was mine. That's 18 minutes. This was a couple hours, I believe, of data. So he had some more data on there, which is awesome. So that just goes to show you what you can do with these C-Star machines, these smart telescopes. It's great. This rig, again, was only 18 minutes, but for fuck's sake, that's amazing. So you can do a lot of stuff with these C-Star machines. So if you want to enter to win one for free, link's in the bio, okay? Link is in the bio. Love to have you. Would love to have you in the community. Now, we're not doing that drawing until we get 25K followers, all right? And when I got monetized, it effed my account up. TikTok said, oh, you want to get monetized? Well, we're just going to restrict every single thing about your account. Normally, and this was crazy. You guys that have been with me, you guys know we would have like 102. We've had days where we had 2,000 new followers. Not gonna say anything. I'm not complaining, but we got 9 new followers for this live. That's fucking wild. So that tells me that I'm still being suppressed. My lives are not getting sent out, and it is what it is. It's fine. Yeah, and we'd have 500 people in here watching the lives. And now we have, now listen, again, I'm not complaining, but we got 41. TikTok's on my shit list. Fuck that company. I'm gonna be honest with you. Fuck them. If I'd have known that getting my account monetized was gonna destroy the channel, I would have never done it. So it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, but Erica, the thing is like I never, and that's the thing. Like I don't want to ask people, like, hey, share the live or you know what I mean, like, because at that point I feel like you're kind of in a sense like begging, and if it goes out, it goes out. You know what I mean? But like we had so many people in here just naturally, right? And then now it's just literally as soon as I got monetized, it just stopped. And I've had people reach out to me being like, dude, what happened? Like, is everything okay? Like, did you get a strike? But I have nothing on the account other than getting monetized. And but I left the program. I said, fuck this. Give me my views back. I'd rather have the views versus like being monetized. It's just wild. Yeah, it's insane. So that's why we're live on some other platforms right now. Because stop. No. Listen, it's all good. We'll get back up there. I think it's just one of those things where I have to remain consistent. And I will say this, it was hard to do last week. I mean, a week and a half, we had clouds. So I had really nothing that I could post or nothing to go live with. And here's the deal. If you go live and people come into the live and then they leave, it actually hurts you. So if we're not doing some sort of live stacking, or if we're not actually showing the sun and we're just doing like a processing video, people come in, and then if it's not something that they're like, oh shit, that's crazy, and then they leave right away, that hurts, right? So it's almost better to just not even do anything if you know it's not going to be like a successful live, if that makes sense. And so that's why like people like, just go live to go live. And it's like, well, like that doesn't necessarily help you either. Because they look at retention, like if somebody comes into your live, how long do they stay? Do they leave a comment? Do they like it, etc. Stuff like that. So if people don't do that, then it hurts and they won't push out your live as much. So it's just one of those things where you got to kind of milk the system a little bit. But we really weren't milking the system in the beginning. And I mean, we were crushing numbers. And then now, bro, TikTok said, oh, you want to get paid? Good luck with that. Good luck getting paid when we don't show your content to anybody. So, yeah, if you go into a live and you don't stay and you just keep scrolling, like that hurts you. Now, if you stay for like 2 seconds and you leave, like that's, you know, but if you stay for a couple minutes or you give a couple hearts, you engage, like that looks good, and then you scroll on, that's fine. But they don't like it when people come in and just leave, right? So anyway, that's why it's hard for me to want to go live. Again, you got to kind of play the game a little bit and just show off just random shit, right? Or if we're not actually showing off something. So it's a little bit, it makes it a little bit hard because you do have to play the game to an extent. You know, and to me, that's highly unethical on TikTok's part, right? Because like we had hundreds of thousands of views. And then as soon as I got monetized, literally it just, I mean, it completely stopped. I barely get 500 views. And I mean, you can't tell me that that's not designed. And I'm not the only creator that, or person on here on this platform that's raised that same concern. And I, like I said, I talked to somebody at TikTok and they're like, it does not, being monetized does not affect the algorithm or does not affect you getting views. And I said, well, then go look at my account and you tell me what the fuck happened. You know, and they're like, sir, it doesn't affect it. It's in our white paper. It's in our policies. Like, bullshit. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to get off that rant. I just want TikTok to know, because I know their AI is listening, that their company is highly unethical and they're dog shit. You know, it just is what it is. Because if you're going to suppress views, like, just say it. You know, just tell people, or don't even have a rewards program. Right? So anyway, that was my mistake because I didn't do my research up front before I did it. So I kind of feel like it's, at the end of the day, it's my fault because I still did it without doing my research. And but that shit will not happen again. So some people have actually suggested that I start a new account, that I completely start over. And I'm like, God, man, that's a hard pill to swallow, right? That's a very, very hard pill to swallow. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if we did do that, if we did start over, like, maybe start a new account and go live on it tomorrow or like the next day and just see what the numbers are on a brand new live. But the issue that you run into then is with a new account, to go live on a computer like I'm doing right now, your account has to be at least 30 days old. So I wouldn't be able to go live for 30 days. God, that wind is blowing. You have to have 1,000 followers. 1,000 followers. You have to have an account that's at least 30 days old. And you have to live stream 3 times before you can unlock being able to share a computer screen. So there's all these different things that you have to hit on a brand new account before you can actually live stream from a new account. So that's the other thing too. So like if I had a new account, like I'm not gonna be able to stream to that thing for at least 30 days plus, right? So it's a pain in the ass. It's a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, 1K followers is the requirement to go live on TikTok Live Studio. Now on the phone it's different. If you're live on your phone, but I can't do what I'm doing from my phone. It's impossible. It's just not possible. So they make all these requirements to go live now to make it harder to go live. You know, so my thought process is awesome, Julie. Appreciate you. So my thought process is we just push through. You know. It says 50 that are in here right now. We got 41. We have 41 people in here right now. But anyway, it's just one of those things where I think in the long run we just push through. Eventually, like hopefully it'll gain traction again. But it's just very, very odd. Very odd. Eric, I appreciate you. It's just very odd. So, and again, at the end of the day, it's still my fault because I didn't do my research ahead of time. It was like they send you a notification and like, you've met all the requirements to enter the Creator Rewards Fund. And I was like, oh shit. Like, fuck it. Doop, 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 doop. So, yeah. TikTok will fall. Today someone makes someone more. Yeah, for sure. What's the best telescope for a beginner? Vinny, I'm going to say now, it depends on what your goals are, okay? If you're looking at doing just some visual stuff and you want to see some planets and the moon, that's different than if you want to actually do some astrophotography. So what do you like? What's your goal? Jam. We were looking at the sun, but it's gone down behind the clouds. So we're just hanging out for a little bit. We're just chilling. This is the Orion Nebula. We captured this image live on stream last night. We'll go live again tonight and do another. Okay, Vinny, look at the Celestron 6SE or the 8SE. The sun is running out of CGI. It might be, yeah, behind the trees. The Celestrons are great. Now the C-Star S50 is a great machine, but it's not meant to do like planetary or anything like that. Now you can see the moon pretty well in it. but not the planets. For the planets, you're going to want like a sea star, or not a sea star. You're going to want like a Celestron. Like you can get a 4 SE and you'll be able to see them, but they're going to look small. But you can get different eyepieces for that. So any of the Celestron models. Now look on Facebook before you buy one brand new. But I do believe that Celestron is still running their Black Friday sale on their telescopes. But that's going to be the best one that I can recommend to you for doing visual. But yeah, this image came out good for 18 minutes of data. Very, very happy with it. Yeah, appreciate you, Vinny. Thank you so much. Glad to have you with us, man. I don't know if anybody added anything to the Discord. Let's check the Discord. Appreciate it, Jesse. Thank you. Nope, same images from last night. Yeah, same images. Let's see. Anybody add any memes? Yes. We got some good flat earth memes in here. Sphere believers, flat earth believers, fiat earth believers. So fucking good. Fuck zodiac signs. What earth shape do you support? Like that's good. That's good. I might need to post that on my story. I might need to post that on my story because that's a good one. And then AD, that's a good one too. That's a good one too. Yeah, this one might have to go on my story. That's such a good one, dude. What earth shape do you support? Cone earth? What is that? I can't fucking read that, man. Something earth. Booty earth. That's a fucking booty earth, bro. That's a booty earth with a thong on. Oh, holy shit. Who assembled your new yeah. That yeah. Oh man, banana earth. Oh my god. Penis earth. Donut earth. God bless. That's good. Mario earth. That's good, man. I might need to post that on my story. I like that. That's some good shit. Damn thing had a thong on it, bro. Whoo. All right, well shit, man. I don't all right, let's double check. Let's double check the weather for tonight. And then we're probably gonna end. We're probably gonna end this one and then come back tonight. God bless America, bro. Map. All right. We'll be good. We got a window from 9 to 11. 9 to 11 is looking good. All right, so maybe like a 2.5 hour live tonight. We'll figure something out. Actually, you know what? We can look right now. We can look and see what target we want to get tonight. If we want to do another, like last night we did the Orion. Maybe tonight we can do a Galaxy. Follow me for Dale Earnhardt content. Oh man! All right, let's pull up Stellarium. Let's pull up Stellarium. I have not drank any water today. It's not good. Not good, man. Not good. All right, we're going to go up all the way up to, we're going to fast forward time to 9 o'clock tonight. We can't look south. I mean, we can look south, but, all right, so this is, what's this one? Oh, the Seagull. All right. All right, this is where we were at last night. The Orion Nebula. The crab. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the Crab Nebula. The issue with live stacking and live stacking like true nebulas is that because I'm using a color camera, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. Let's see. Let's see what we got. All right, there's the California. Let's look for a galaxy. Let's look for a galaxy. I don't want to do Andromeda because we've done Andromeda, right? Maybe nah, the Triangulum is also a faint galaxy as well though. All right, we are now looking northwest. Okay. So we got galaxies in here. Bode's galaxy. Oh shit, we could do. Oh man, we might be able to do the Cigar Galaxy and Bode's Galaxy. Where's M101? Where you at, bro? Or we could do like the elephant. We could do the Elephant Trunk Nebula. No, I haven't got. Shit, heck yeah, man. 50K likes. Outstanding. Appreciate you guys. Trying to finish a painting. Awesome, LC. I appreciate you. They'll be naming stuff after anything. Casper Flint. No, I'm not. Yeah, that is one, but no, we definitely can't. We're not doing that one. For sure not doing that one. Where is the, now we could do a planetary. We could do planetary tonight and look at Jupiter. You guys tell me. Like I'll bust out the other one. I don't want to do the Christmas tree because that's like a true dedicated nebula. I would rather do, and it's a fainter nebula as well. So if we're going to do a nebula, it needs to be a nice bright one. Or we could do a galaxy, or we could do Jupiter, like do a planet. But again, with the planets, like, you know, we're not live stacking a planet. But we could do, Heart Nebula is kind of faint. Elephant Trunk's kind of bright. The Wizard Nebula, maybe. Elephant Trunk, because that'll be up high enough for us to image. Because there it is right here. Planet, okay, play it by ear. Do Saturn see Jatterings? This is Stellarium. All right. I mean, Jupiter's definitely going to be, I believe it'll be high up enough for us to grab. Because here's the deal. If we do planetary, I got to put everything on a whole other scope. That's the only thing. I got to transfer my computer and everything else to another scope. That's the only issue with doing planetary. So if we're going to do planetary, we can't do anything else but look at Jupiter while we're live. That's the only thing. Veil Nebula. I think the Veil Nebula might be too where are you at, Veil? I think the Veil is too far down. Yeah, it's too far down. Yeah, here's the Veil right here. So they're going to be too far below the horizon. So it's going to be like Elephant Trunk Nebula, Andromeda. We could do Andromeda Galaxy. We could do the Triangulum Galaxy. We could do Bode's Galaxy with the Cigar Galaxy. We could do those. Live stack those. Let's see. Where's M101? Fuck. Below the horizon. Shit. All right, so that's not going to work. Cigar. Yeah. Cigar. The Geminids. The Geminids is a comet. Well, not a comet, a meteor shower. So that's where the Geminids is going to be coming in from. Northeast. On Sunday, it's going to have up to 150 meteors. Oh, that thing's too small, man. That thing's too small. It's too small, dude. It's on my list, but it's too small. Let's go in here and so if I put on my 585, I mean that's still small, but let's see if I put in with the if we go 800. I don't think that's going to be enough. I might be able to make that work, man. Hold on 1 second. I need to see what its brightness level is. We did the Flame Nebula last night. We did the Flame last night. Okay. All right, maybe. Okay. If you want, we might be able to get that. I don't have one. I do not have an S50. But I've got a friend who does have one. He's got an S30 as well, and he loves them. They're great machines. He actually captured this image with his S30. This is his image from the S30. So the S50 is a better sensor. It's a better camera. So you can probably get like maybe not like super noticeably better, but these are the level of images you can expect out of the C-Star machines, and they're great. I am doing a giveaway for a C-Star S30. Go to my bio in the link and go enter to win a C-Star S30 smart telescope. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so we might be able to do the Crab Nebula. I think we'd have to zoom in. I don't want to put that on another scope, but I could use my I could use my Carbon Star 200. Oh, you bought a S50, but you don't know if the equatorial mount is going to solve your problem. What? If you have star streaks, that means your exposures are too long. You need to shorten your exposures. But the equatorial mount will help you get longer exposures, for sure. But if you're getting star streaks, that means your exposures are too long. What like I wouldn't go more than like 5 or 10 seconds without the equatorial mount. What's your exposure length? You're at 10 seconds and you have star trails? Go 5 seconds. Do you have them at 5 seconds? All right, so Crab Nebula is a possibility. Now here's the deal: we can maybe do both. Hold on, let's see. We can do look. Let's see here, because I think I might be able to fit. Nah, I won't be able to fit both of them in there. But we can fit one. I mean, we can still do a galaxy. Yes, yeah, I appreciate. There's no option for 5 seconds. Fuck. Huh. Yeah. Now again, the only thing with that is like, if you're not showing something off, man, people just keep scrolling by. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not good for your lives. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. RAM, that's kind of weird. I don't know what to tell you because I don't have one of those. I don't have one of those machines. Are you properly? I don't think you have to be polar aligned. Are you doing the alignment though? That are you going through the process of doing the alignment? Now it should be facing north anyway, and then as you get it set up, it should go through and figure out where it is in the sky. Are you doing all that, or are you just sending it to a location and then trying to have it go? Because if you're not properly aligned, fuck, Ram, I'm going to tell you, type in C-Star S50 Star Trails, and then Cloudy Nights. And that's going to bring up a forum for you. It's called the Cloudy Nights Forum, and it's an astrophotography forum. And somebody's probably got something in there. I just can't give you any advice because I've never personally used one. But my buddy uses it all the time, and he's never had that issue. At least he hasn't told me he's had that issue. And I hope that can help. I hope that can help. Now, so tonight, what we can do, we can go and we can do. I'll put on the Carbon Star 200 scope with the 585 with my 585 camera. No, I can't. I've got to use the 2600. Fuck, because that's my only color camera. Okay, so Bode's Galaxy. All right, hold on. Let's see what we can get over here with the crab. Where was the crab at? Where's the fucking crab at? All right, that's gonna change what we can see with the crab. See, now that's gonna be too small. Shit on the shingle, man. Yeah, Ram, I'm sorry, man. I wish I could help you better. I just don't have that, so I can't tell you. That's weird. It's weird. Now, I think if you're using the equatorial, no, well, you're not using it yet. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, brother. I hope you can get that figured out. If anything, reach out to ZWO. ZWO has a phenomenal support staff. So you can email them and they will get back to you. They'll get back to you. So I would reach out to them and say, hey, like, what's going on with this? And see what you got. And then also go on the YT app, the video app, and just to make sure that you are getting it set up and everything's done the right way, look up a setup tutorial just to double check to make sure that you do have it set up the way it's supposed to be. So we can try a couple nebula. We can try like a nebula, the monkey head or something like that, and then we can go over and do a galaxy tonight. We can do both. We'll be fine doing both. Because it'll be cool to live stack a nebula and a galaxy. I feel like, right? So I'm not sure what else. Because there's no other like super bright galaxies that are bright enough for us to live stack. I don't think. Pitch. Here's the cat's eye. I'd love to image this at one point. Cat's eye is beautiful, but you got to put in time on that damn thing, man. You got to put in time on that. Let me show you guys another website, and then we'll call it. We'll call it after this. I'm going to show you guys this website, and this is a really cool. Holy shit! Why did I just blank on it? It's called AstroBin. So you can go into AstroBin. Bin. The North American Nebula, it would be, it would go below the horizon after like an hour of it being up for me. So I don't know if that would be a good one. Motherfucker, bro. Like, so you can type in a target, and it's going to pull up all the images that people have taken of that target. And you can go in. So this is some dude's image of the Cat's Eye Nebula. I don't know what the fuck. Hubble. Oh, so he took a NASA file. He took a NASA data and processed it himself, which is kind of cool. But I consider that cheating. You got to collect your own data. But what's cool is you can go in and you can see what other people have done and what equipment that they've used. So you can kind of get a comparison of like, okay, well, I have this scope and this camera. This is roughly the type of image that I can expect, right? This fucker thing. Like, here we go. Look at this thing. This thing is insane. That's the Cat's Eye Nebula. It's like, that shit is wild. Look at that shit, dude. That's insane, dude. So usually people put in here like all their data with what they took that image with and stuff, so you can kind of get an idea of what you need. But this guy didn't, unfortunately. So now you don't even know what the fuck he shot it with. So that sucks. All right, let's look at this one right here. All right, so here you go. So this is the image of the day, bro. Look at all these other galaxies and shit in here, man. God Almighty, that's freaking gorgeous, dude. That's wild. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that shit, dude. I want to capture that one so bad. Look, there's a more zoomed in view of it, of the core. But look here. This is. All right. 5 hours of red, green, and blue each. And then he's got HA 30 hours of data in just hydrogen alpha to bring out that red. And then he's got almost 13 hours of oxygen, which is blue, for a total of 73 hours. Fuck, man. Bro. That's insane. That's insane. Now, he used a couple different scopes and cameras, so he's got a bunch of different data in here, which is crazy. This is Astrobin. It's a phenomenal website. Absolutely phenomenal website. But look at this guy. This guy's got, Jesus Christ. I can't show you guys these images. Y'all gonna be like, fuck this dude. Let's go follow that guy. Nah, I'll show you guys. I don't care. Fuck. He's got a lot of comments on this bitch. God almighty. Look at some of his images. Just incredible. I was happy to see that my Lion Nebula looks almost exactly like his, so that's good. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Oh, here, is that the crab? I think that's the Crab Nebula. Who was asking for the Crab Nebula? Somebody in here was asking for that. Well, look at that. There it is. That's the Crab Nebula. Beautiful. Look at that data. God dang, son. All right, let's see what he got. 7 hours. 7 hours of luminance. He just did RGB, but then he did 9 hours each. So that's a night and a half, roughly, each of hydrogen, sulfur, and oxygen for a total of 36 hours. Yeah, the Crab Nebula. Nice, man. Reverend, we'll do the pillars when it's back up in the sky again for us. It's too far. It's too low on the horizon right now, so we gotta wait until like March time frame, and then I can start doing the pillars again. But I mean that's gorgeous, man. So anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Like you can't. No, this is the Crab Nebula. So this is what I'm saying. Like when we live stack this stuff, it's awesome because you can start to see what it's going to look like. But in order to really pull out the data, you need hours, multiple nights of imaging. Like let's look at his Orion. Let's look at his Orion Nebula and see how much data he has on Orion. All right, here's his Orion. Look at this shit. All right, 10 hours of data, which that's pretty good. That's a decent amount of data, you know, but then you compare that to what we got with 18 minutes last night. Right? That's 18 minutes of data right there. So look how much more detailed you can get with all that. Right? Yeah. So, you know, it's all relative. Like it's all about how much time you want to put into an image. The more time and data you get on a target, the better the image is going to come out for the most part, if you know what you're doing. And if you don't stack bad data, because you can collect data, and if you use it, it can be bad data, and it'll ruin an image. So you got to really be careful. Let's see. Let's find another Orion that's one like image of the day, and we can go like you guys can really see. I don't like that. That one's not. I want the full. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Ah, shit. Hold on, Orion. Let's do this. Barely got an 8-inch scope and a digital camera that fits an eyepiece. I mean, it'll work. I've got an 8-inch scope as well. It's it does great, man. It does great. All right, let's find an image of the day, Orion. Actually, here, what we can do is a little cheat sheet for this. You can just click on an image, and then you can scroll down and it'll save related images. Oh, you mother trucker. Let's see if this one will do it. Here we go, related. Brother, I'm lying. It's making a liar out of me. I don't like that. Related images. Here we go. That's not a related image. None of these are of the Orion Nebula. All right, looks like we got to keep scrolling until we find an image of the day. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to know what this is. A brand. Somebody just posted this 3 hours ago. What? Bro. Oh my gosh. That's 20 hours of data. That's 20 hours of data. God bless America, man. That's wild. Let's see what this one is. This was posted an hour ago. Pretty good image. That's 2 hours. 2 hours of data, right? So the more you stack, the better your image is going to be because you're bringing out all that faint detail. Dude, that one was wild. See, this is too much. They like that's over processed. Like, no, don't do that. You don't want to over process your data, or it looks wonky. Hold on. I'm trying to find like an image of the day Orion, because some of these images are just wildly incredible. It's too baked. Too baked. 75. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you guys so much. Damn. I guess they haven't done an Orion image of the day lately. Oh, it's locked. I'm not paying for that. Okay. It's all good. All good. Here we go. Here's a good one. Here's a good one that shows the surrounding nebula. Like, look at all that nebulosity, right? So you can't even see that in my image, right? Like, look at mine. It's roughly the same orientation, right? Like, look at the stars right here. These two stars. And then that's these two stars. Look at all the data that we're missing because we only have 18 minutes of data, right? Jamma, they have an app on there where you can edit. You can edit the image within the app. Or you can get Lightroom or Photoshop for your phone. And you can do it there too. So look at all that data that we're missing. Now, this guy, look at all that nebulosity. That's crazy. Right? I mean, that's wild. Beautiful image. Beautiful image. Now, this guy that's 8 hours, 8.5 hours of data with a color camera. How about the right shoulder? What are you asking, Reverend? So anyway, and really the reason why I was showing you guys this is if you're ever like if you're an astrophotographer and you don't know about this website, it's a great website to look at images. Like if you know you're gonna be processing it, like let's clear the filter and let's do Bode's Galaxy. Okay, we can pull that up. Oh, Beetlejuice. I haven't imaged Beetlejuice. It's so it would just look like a big blob, not a blob, but it would just be a very bright star. It's like here's Bode's Galaxy in the cigar, right here. Whoop, there we go. You know. Which I mean, it's gonna be faint. I don't know. It may not be a good live stack target, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. But a great resource. But it just goes to show you like how much time and effort people really put in into their data. And that's like me. Just where I live. I'm never gonna put in less than 2 full nights of data on a target. And sometimes, if I don't get what I need in 2 nights, I'm automatically I'm adding another 2 full nights to get 4 nights. And then if that still sucks, then guess what I got to do? I got to either add another 2 nights or go ahead and add another 4. So it just depends on what you're going for and how much effort you want to put into your own images. But yeah, great resource. I love this website. So we'll come back tonight. And we will image. What did I say we were going to look at? We were going to do the which nebulas? Not the rosette, not the Christmas tree. Which ones did I say we were going to get? It wasn't the crab because it's going to be too small. Which ones did I say we were going to do? Son of a gun. Was it over here? Do you guys remember which one I said we were going to do? This is Stellarium. Now, the other website that I was on was called Astrobin. ASTRO bin. Holy cow, what? Bro. I know I said we would do a nebula and then I think it was over here. Where was it at? It wasn't the rosette. Ah, shoot, man. Does anybody remember? Yeah, Cat's Eye is going to be too small. Was it the Heart? No, it wasn't the Heart Nebula. It wasn't Pillars, because Pillars is too small. It was over here somewhere, man. What did we say? We'll figure it out. I'll go back and look and figure it out. Oh, man. Now that's going to bug me. That's going to bug me so bad. What did I say we were going to do? It wasn't Orion. I know that for a fact because we just did that yesterday. So which one was it? I swear it was over here. And it wasn't the crab. We said we were going to pick something else, and it was near the crab, but what was it? OMG. Am I losing? Do I need to take a nap? I might need to take a nap. Try something? No, yeah, M101's too low. Elephant Trunk, yeah, Elephant Trunk is up. We could do that one. Son of a gun, man. I don't remember. It was over here. I swear it was over here. We were like, oh yeah, we can do that one. Or maybe I'm lying to myself. Or maybe we need to zoom in. Because it was close. It was close to, my mouse is being... Monkey head. That was it. The monkey head. Ah! Whew! I think that would be pretty cool. So, monkey head, and then... Oof. We'll do monkey head. Reverend, we'll go. It'll probably be 8:30, 9 o'clock. In that, and I'm drinking. I had an energy drink and coffee. Well, I'm drinking coffee right now. It tastes so good too. Yeah, no enchiladas tonight. No, I've got chicken pesto. Don't spill. Yes, do not spill. Yeah, East Coast time. Yeah, well, it'll probably be 8:30, 9 o'clock East Coast time. Now I need to figure out. So now this is directly east. That should be high enough though for me to image that with and be in my backyard. So we should be good. We should be good for that. So we'll get the Monkey Head Nebula, and then we'll stack that for as long as we want, and then we can go, and we'll be able to go to somewhere else. Maybe we can do the Elephant Trunk Nebula after that, or something. We can figure it out. The what lowers Nebula? We'll figure it out. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. LC, have a good one. Have a good one. Appreciate you guys being here today. I know it's not a super awesome live. The clouds have not been kind to me. But again, like I said, we've got Friday and Saturday are looking really, really good as far as cloud cover, so we should be good. And tonight, the clouds should not interfere with us for too long. And we'll figure it out. We'll get something done. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, 8:30, 9 o'clock. I will do a one of those notification things, and I'll set like a live event is what I'll do. So we'll be back. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you are not a follower, hit that follow button, and then go enter into my ZWO C-Star S30 giveaway. Jesse, you guys have a good rest of your day. AD, LC, Eagle, Now. Thank you guys so much. D, later, brother. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all tonight.